Y'all heard that hip-hop was dead out here in Texas. I guess you ain't get the memo.
Look, it's K.A. beat, man.
We bringing that real shit back. Put your cups up and let's have a toast.
Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. I'm contemplating as the sweet burn. Everybody singing and dancing, now it's the streets turn. Arsonist on track, I set the spark and let the beat burn. Most niggas claiming that they hold and be the least burn. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. You can't do shit but witness what's finna take place.
I wake up in the morning, unwrap my mic down, brush my power wall, hit the dough, then I'm quite gone. Hop in the tray, turn the DJ screw up. 5,000 watts in my trunk, can't lose, bruh. Bend the corner, holla at the slim thugs. Told sensei's plotting on your rim scud. Since a youngster, all we know is grind. Got grace in my style and C notes on my mind. Done key to the hood, to the Clark, I'm Big Steve. Zero to the haters, to them hoes. One day while Lil Sean was out strolling, some nigga ran up to his car like he was homeless. Snatched him out, took him in a little trap, duct taped his mouth, roped him up with some bitch slaps. I know your brother getting money, where that bitch at? And start talking now, or you fist to take a dick snap. It's a fact that when you get paper, you will see problems, you will get haters. Sean blacked out, he was shocked like a taser.
Bayou City Reviews, T-Double, Rhino, Bizzle. This review will be Propain's Other Side of the Fence. So,
what is that? I'm just kidding.
We already covered Ryan Slab, and so this is starting our actual musical journey through Propain's catalog from beginning to end. Just a side note, we were going to start with Got Propain Volume 1, but I wasn't really sure if that was an actual official mixtape. So when I went to his website, this was the one that was listed first.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's others on that page, but this was on his website, so this is where we started. Okay, so if you remember from Ryan Slab, I vouched for this one. I said this was like, to me, it was like that classic to me.
You said it was your favorite works.
Yeah, and I feel like it was if you wanted to give Propain a classic, it would have been this one. I wouldn't have been mad at Ryan Slab, but this one, it was my choice.
I was about to say, including? Okay, we got you.
Yeah. So
I disagree, but feel you.
No doubt. Like, to me, it's like you really can't go wrong with either one.
You can't.
But I like this one because the one thing I hear on this that I don't hear on Ryan Slab, hunger. He started off, bro.
Fucking thanks a lot.
Oh.
That's the angle I had.
I just like that he started off in the intro, getting after boys. Love it.
Let me just say it real quick because I think I might forget. It took me listening to the whole entire thing because I know what you've said about it. It took me from start to finish, but once I was done, I understood why it was your favorite. I did. Cause like, you know, going into it, I'm like, man, bro's first mixtape is your favorite? Like, you don't. But then by the time I got to the end, I was like, I understand. You know what I'm saying? That shit was bro.
You know what? When I say
start to finish,
I would like to hear a lot of these rappers be creative, and I always say, well, I don't know what creativity actually means. It's really up to them to be creative. He had a couple of songs back to back that was creative. H-Town, Bipolar, Conversation. Three niggas dead. Mm-hmm. Man, come on. Hey,
Manolo.
Yeah.
That was the shit.
Yeah, bro. Forgot about that. But yeah. And I'm on record saying that lyrical execution though, well, part 2. So
Crit.
Yeah, which is actually
Rob
Gillette.
Huh?
Critical, Rob Gillette.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That name thing.
Yeah, but that's my favorite on this bitch, dog. Them two went in on that bitch to me.
No. That's goddamn Crit. He even says on the thing, "I am Crit," on his Twitter.
Dog, it's critical.
It's critical, dog.
He even gives them shout
trying
outs
to-
like throughout the shit.
I'm trying to tell you what
Man, okay.
both of them told me.
Let me
Look, while you getting your thoughts together, I'm gonna go ahead and
Go ahead.
Well, when it comes to Propain, I kind of hold him at a higher standard than most other rappers out here. Him and a couple other cats. So, main reason why, because I always expect him to spit. I know he's gonna deliver some bars no matter what. So I kind of just watch that out. I'm mainly looking for his creativity in the music. That's what draws me into him. His creativity mixed with the production. I think when those two are solid, it makes the overall project top notch. I do think Rotten Slab was a better project, even though I think he offered the same amount of stuff. I just think it's an overall better project, better production, and all that.
Definitely better production.
I like the Three Niggas Dead, the H-Town spitting, or the H-Town when spitting with all the Houston local rappers, the combo, and I like the storytelling in the Manolo, like a Tony Montana kind of situation, with his own little mix to it. I would say this though, only because the high expectation I had with my brother here and the lyrical execution. I thought it was gonna go way harder than it did. I feel like both of them could have went harder than they did.
I'll give you that.
And yeah, that's probably one of my least favorite songs on the fucking project.
What?
Word.
I wouldn't say that, but
It's probably because I listen to it over and over and over and over. It's just not one of my favorites. The Three Niggas Dead or the combo was probably one of my favorites. I mean my favorite off the cut. I like the Never Coming Down. It was a nice groove, nice little hook. It's like my little sleeper cut.
y'all didn't fuck with Just My Feelings?
It was
Hell
cool.
yeah,
It was cool.
man! I thought that was one of the coldest,
Yes.
like honest songs I've ever heard.
Yep. It almost.
And it hit a little close to home in certain areas of what he was saying.
A lot of shit that process hits close to home because it's realistic and it's very. He's not afraid to be vulnerable.
That's what I appreciated about what he said in it. I was like, wow. Like,
This shit is very.
not a lot of people say that.
Like you said, I love music. Even if I wasn't getting paid, I'd be doing this shit no matter what. And I believe that shit. I think he cares about his art. He cares about his music, and he takes more thought and shit in his music.
But here's the thing about Pro though. Even if you say lyrical execution Part 2 was your least favorite song on there, or you thought that he could have went harder, what you did not say was it was bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, it
You know what I'm
wasn't
saying?
bad at all.
So I mean, when you have a project, something's gonna be your favorite, something's gonna be your least favorite. But it's not really saying that it's trash. It's just if you have to, you know, rank them. And I can understand. I definitely don't agree at all. But
Well,
I
I've
understand
heard
what you're
Rob
saying.
go hard, and I've heard him go hard. And I just thought, when I
But
finally
like-
heard them two on the track together, they about to set that bitch fire.
Again, the ironic
That fire footage.
The ironic thing about it is, with somebody like Pro, when you said, I thought he could have went harder, means he went hard. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, man, that was garbage. It needed to be.
But Pro to me is like dough in the sense that I don't think I've ever heard anything whack from him. I mean,
I've heard him pull back the reins a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, like you said on feature verses, where he'll dance.
I don't want to
around.
say he pulled back the reins. I think they go in giving effort. I just think that there's sometimes he's just been better because like it's
That's
like
what he meant.
I know, but I'm just saying because but I don't want to say pull back reins because it makes it seem like they're not giving the same type of effort. I just feel like
Well, like I said earlier, I do feel that he goes harder. If he's gonna slack on a verse, it's gonna be on a feature verse. I think when it's his shit, he's always gonna deliver some straight fire.
Again, but that's the majority of people.
That is very true.
You know what I'm saying?
That is very true.
Like I said, I can't think of the. Well, we said this in the. I don't even remember what review we said this in, but I can't think of the last like feature I've heard that I was like, yo, he just killed that verse like it was on his own shit.
Then I said, I gave you an example. Back again. I said, don't be on Roosh.
Oh, okay, that's right.
So I agree with you on that. But the reason why I think this is, I feel like this is a classic to me, because Ryan Slab is good, but ability-wise to me and creativity-wise, Ryan Slab is not fucking with other side of the fence to me.
In one element.
In that one element.
What, lyrically?
No, creativity-wise.
I think it's the hunger. I think you can hear that
which allows him to be more creative.
Fire in the belly on this one, to where Riding Slab.
I disagree. I think he was more creative on Riding Slab, but his bars bars are more creative here, or just more lyrical on this project. But I think creativity-wise, Riding Slab all day.
Father's
Day. Shit, I just want to bite him. Father's Day, the reverse, all that shit.
We could probably go for hours about this.
Okay, but look, even if you say reverse, that wasn't anything necessarily original. It was creative, and I'm glad he did it. But bipolar of him going to go getting diagnosed and end up thinking like, nah, everybody else is crazy. I'm the one who's okay. The conversation, the H time, like to me that shows way more creativity.
I'm gonna go with more creativity on this one, better lyrically on Slab.
Yeah, but I don't agree with that. I can agree with that only because
there's a different element.
Pro seems a little more polished on Ron Slab, but I can give him that because it's years later and of honing skill. So. While I agree, I don't knock him for that reason on this, because you put this against, what is this, 2010? You put this against Attack of the Drobots, and he murders him. First degree murder. Yeah. Not many people, when we cover their earlier stuff and say, it's okay, but it's old. Preseason. Man, Preseason's not fucking with other side of the fence. Space Thought is barely fucking with other side of the fence. Oh, the only one I can say like that when I listen to it, maybe D-Lo shit was when I walked away from like, damn, this is an older project, but I don't know, man. I still feel like he was more creative on this, and I like the route. Oh, yo, that conversation though.
That shit was hard as fuck.
Yo, when he hit that dude with the wow, it's like damn, man. Kind of made me start laughing out loud because that dude was tripping a little bit, and I like the fact that the story ended with like
it pissed me off the way it ended.
No, because it was a mix. To me, it reminded me of that Cam, me and Cam Porter on Cam Porter.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that mixed with the warning from Biggie. I think it was a mixture of both the songs put together.
Yeah, but
that pissed me off.
Now I like how it ended because I mean it's just something different. A lot of times, like I don't like to see the.
It was something different. It wasn't the ending I wanted personally.
What did you want? What did you want? You wanted him to prevail in the end?
Who, the dude?
No, I don't know who. I don't know if the.
No, I just didn't like the. Oh man, I know y'all was really coming. I was just playing about all that other shit.
Oh no, I was saying that I like the fact that he ended up like paying for doing the shit, not like getting away. Cause I like dark endings sometimes. And I tell you one thing though.
I wanted the motherfuckers that's talking about shooting people up over hoes to go down.
Yeah, but you almost kind of expected that to happen though.
Yeah, I guess I wanted my expected ending.
I liked it with the 3 niggas dead though.
That shit was hard.
You know what they reminded me of? Paid in Full. Yeah. When his brother got kidnapped.
He referenced it in the song. He said I'm having thoughts of when Alpo killed Rich.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm tripping. Yeah, but yeah, that's what.
Although it didn't make me think of Paid in Full, it made me think of the literal Alpo figure and shit. I wasn't thinking about the movie. You know what I mean? Because Peyton Fool's based on that.
Alpo,
right?
But I mean,
yeah.
I get that. You thought of Alpo. I thought of the actual movie.
Right.
But, you know, I understand that.
Gotcha.
But other than that, though, man, like this is. I like that he explained why he named it Other Side of the Fence because, like I always say, they named the shit for a reason. I'm glad he actually explained it, which was he was saying that just for viewer purposes that certain shit that was certain type of music was coming out of the city, and he felt like he was offering something different, which would be the other side of a fence.
And the whole grass is green on the other side.
And when this dude said. When we talking about the auto-tune, like y'all talking about y'all being creative, but how can you be creative if you never created it? Let me tell you something, I thought about something. If I ever hear Pro, Doe, Rob Gillette, I better not ever hear Cab. Or any of these other dudes jump on the goddamn auto-tune, K-Dog, they better not ever. If they do, then I'm done with this. I can't do it. Because GT Guards already let me down. Show let me down. Even though his wasn't really bad, he was still spitting some. His is okay, but Show don't need to be on auto-tune. I don't want to hear these dudes. These dudes are too strong to be on auto-tune. But other than that, this is a fucking amazing project, man. I like it. Track for track, pretty much on here that I'm skipping, except probably the interludes. The Future, like I liked it, but I like when a nigga say he was on some KKK shit. You ain't recruit niggas.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, that was hard as fuck.
See, but man,
I'm going in like bad weather.
I put that on there too. See,
oh damn it, what was the one?
I don't think he did miss when he was like something about Yale. They just Yale. They Ivy League. I was like, I hope that's not supposed to be a diss because if they're Ivy League, they're pretty fucking smart. But
or maybe it just means like just some old cake motherfuckers is what he was
no, if you go into Ivy League school, you are the shit. You can call him a cake if you want.
Or maybe he's saying that, I don't know.
I don't remember
that Yale is the bottom of the Ivy League.
If you're going to a Ivy League school, you're someone's boss.
Damn it! I had a quotable and a miss too, motherfucker.
That dude said I got a voodoo doll for all you gimmick rappers. I was like, see man, see that's the thing too.
He spit his ass off.
I feel like Pro was very, very, very aggressive on this.
Yeah.
Even when he dropped,
I think it was more like putting a stance on the new Houston shit.
He's definitely
proving like, hey, I'm the leader. This is what it is. I'm pushing the whole movement.
And that's why. Well,
because even shouts out all the cats at the end. Like, you know, we're the new Houston. I'm the front runner. This is what it is.
Yeah, but this is 2010 though. Kirko took over. And that's why, like, a lot of times where. What?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about the years and shit.
Yeah. That's why when people make claims, like when Manchop make claims and his stuff, like, dog, you're not. You can't, even if you drop a song that says that you are and it sounds good, you're not. Yep. This dude is the leader.
Yep.
Whether anybody wants to acknowledge it, whether they say it's Kirk or not, Pro is the leader.
We need to sign like a petition.
No, it's not that.
Switch places.
No, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. I just making a statement though.
Yeah.
Because this man's, to me, I said this, and a lot of people get on me about it. I feel like when you have your Mount Rushmore of Houston, I think when it's all said and done, he's going to have to be on there. Because I can't think of anyone else from this generation, well, this era.
True that.
From this era that's supposed to be on there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, there might wind up being some out of the couple you named that might wind up on there.
Never.
We don't know.
Never.
No. Cab, though? Nobody?
No.
I think if anybody, it would be Doe.
No.
As much as I like Gillette, I think he ain't gonna never get the love he deserves.
Well, it's not about love. It's about.
Well, we're also speculating when it's all said and done. So I mean, it's still.
But I'm
just.
I know. Yeah, exactly. I don't see anybody overtaking him.
Cab is limited. You don't think that? Yes.
I think
I guess that's what.
Pro is just that dude, though.
I agree. You know what I'm saying? I agree.
Oh man, that shit burning up the radios right now. It might be that.
And when was it?
It's about time though.
Yeah, for real.
I'm tired of saying this. I'm tired of saying this shit.
For real. It is damn time he had one that's all over the place. You know
And
what I'm saying?
he, like we always say, he's the perfect vehicle. The blast Houston back
yeah.
where it needs to be.
Yep.
Anyway,
Man,
I'm done with this. Everybody knows I'm not a fan of a lot of people's music, but I do feel like I am becoming a fan of Propain's music. I always vouch for it, but to say I'm an actual fan that anything they put out, I'm going to go make sure I check it out, not just get around to it, but actually a fan of it. Yeah, I think I'm on the cusp of it, man, because. He's never let me down on anything. It's just good fucking music.
Yeah, it made me appreciate where he's at now and what he's doing even that much. I didn't think I could anymore.
Hey, remember our
much more.
Remember our disclaimer about it doesn't matter where we start. This is the epitome of that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to hear shit else about like, man, why you starting at people's old shit? Because D-Lo shit, the hood politics was amazing, and this will always stand the test of time. Just like Ryan Slab will.
Yeah.
But this is what, 4 years later? And it's, to me, it goes just as hard, if not harder, than Ryan Slab. It definitely goes harder than a lot of shit that we've covered.
It's naked.
It just makes me have, again, like I didn't think I could appreciate Pro's shit even more.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could. But now that I heard like the building block, the base building block of the ones he set up, I have even that much more appreciation.
And that's why I look at him more than just a rapper. I look at him like a fucking artist, man. Like it's
same thing I said about Steve.
Yeah. I definitely give it to you. Cause like Doe, I look at Doe like a rapper.
With Dwayne Jackson. I think Dwayne Jackson's an artist.
Yeah. Because I feel like I would think of it musically as if you're giving someone a canvas and they come up to and they give you something like The Conversation or Bipolar or Father's Day, that's artistic to me. That's not just a rap song. Hood politics is artistic to me. Same thing I feel about him. Some people are just rappers. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but you talk about people who make people get on their note and go to the next level. This dude will push you.
Oh yeah.
You get on the verse with him, you have to come correct.
Man, it's actually funny you say that. It's like listening to it, like makes you want to go fucking like get on it or just do something active in music. Like if you do that shit anyway.
That don't make me want to do it.
I'm saying if you do that shit anyway.
It make me want to go listen to his whole catalog. That's what it makes me.
Really.
Anyway.
Actually, it makes me want to go see what Domain about to bring to the table.
Man.
That motherfucker's only 19. How?
What?
Domain?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Oh man, goddamn it! I either heard it or read it, motherfucker. He's like 19 or 20 years old, and I was like,
makes me feel like
what?
He got bars, man.
But you know what?
I need to get that confirmed.
One of the projects I'm really excited to
Me too.
fucking check out.
Me too,
Him
man.
and that Cab. You know, I think Cab will burn me on the second one.
I think Cat gonna burn me on the second one too.
I'm looking forward to
not burn. I don't think it's gonna be as better than
the first.
the first one.
I think it's gonna be just.
I
Probably
heard
just as
a
good.
snippet of one track he was working on. And I was like,
All right.
Any last words?
Last words. Man, this has to go up there. Probably the top 3 or 4 that we've reviewed. I would say I love the way it was put together. How it came in on the first track, and you know, real quick, and then we'll end it grades and all that. On that H-Town song, where he did all the names, everybody's done. Well, not everybody. So many people have done an H-Town song trying to use all the names. He finally did it in a way that was like bars. Everyone else just pretty much mentions the name.
Yeah.
In like a not creative way.
Yeah.
Or this was the most creative.
Theirs is more or less a list of who's who.
Yeah, it's a list, and then they'll throw in some store, you know. But that was like what I wanted to hear.
That's because
that's what I wanted to hear.
Not only is he a conceptual rapper who has bars, he has schemes.
Correct.
Clean schemes that he's not reaching. I mean, you have to reach on certain things, you know, just because you're talking about people's names.
I agree.
But for the most part, everything pretty much made sense, and I was like, see, man,
I love how it came because I love We On, and then the H-Town was exactly what I wanted to hear. If you're gonna do the names of all the legends, the Just My Feelings joint was totally honest and genuine, and it jammed like a motherfucker. Whether it was not honest and genuine,
and I'll say this because I said it in the Line Slab review. When I hear shit like this in a hip hop conversation only, it still makes me upset that he just is where he is.
Well, I think he's finna get there. I think that single.
It shouldn't take a song with Rich Homie Quan
But
to
man,
get
you
a
know how the
play.
Yeah,
game
of course
go,
it
man.
shouldn't.
That's how the game goes.
But it didn't happen like that for Kirko. I'm not shitting on Kirko. I'm just
It's
saying
a different type of shit. Shit like, what's your name is? That's gonna get catapulted further than what Pro did. That's why
Believe it or not, the gimmick shit goes faster than the actual talent.
Okay, but at the same time though,
No, it shouldn't take
nothing,
that.
nothing is gimmick about round two. I'm saying that what's gimmick about it? It's a
Who said it was?
2 rounds. The song he did with Rich Homie Quan.
Oh, the title of that song. Oh, okay.
But I'm saying it shouldn't. The reason it propelled it the way it did was because of Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. It shouldn't take a feature. It didn't. Kirko might be a gimmick rapper, fine. There's nothing gimmick about 2 rounds.
Who said it was gimmicky though?
You just said
I
that
was
gimmick shit.
referring to like a Kirko. His shit is gimmicky / female. The kind of shit they're gonna push out there over someone like Propain.
But what I'm saying is the reason that
I
2
know,
rounds
we
went
know what
up
you're
is
saying.
because of the
No,
feature.
he seemed like he took it in a different way.
We know what you're saying about how it shouldn't take that, and you said it didn't take that for Kirko, but Kirko and them took that what your name is and pushed for years until it hit, and then it skyrocketed. Pro's doing it block by block, like that's what's gonna happen.
I know why Kirko did. I'm saying that Propain's been going hard. The fact that he's just now getting any kind of national exposure because of the feature is why I'm saying I have a problem with it. Because if you take Rich Homie Quan off of that, it's still a good song. And it's never, it would.
Politics, and that's how the game goes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's bullshit.
That's the same, ask the same question. Why did it take Rich Homie Quan for our own Houston station to play him? And they've been knowing.
Well, you know what? It is bullshit, but I'm thankful it
He
happened.
been going hard.
I'm thankful it happened, though.
Who knew he was going?
97.9. Everybody know who fucking Propain is here in Houston.
Man, listen.
Why did it take a Rich Homie Quan for him to get radio play?
Yeah. That's what I just said. Ain't that what I just said?
Bayou City Reviews.
No.
What? That's what I just said.
All right.
Did you miss this whole point?
I think we're just on 2 different wavelengths. I'm done.
Oh, yeah,
Bayou
okay.
City
Well,
Reviews.
that is some bullshit that it takes that, but I'm thankful it happened because I think Pro's on his way to, like, the for real, like, stardom.
You already know representation, so.
Yes, hey.
Hey, it's not just because he hot right now. The guy has a lot of talent. Listen to the shit yourself. Give it your own ear. See what you think about it.
Oh, and at the beginning, when he said Propain's other side of the fence, and I said, what is that? That wasn't joking around about Pro. I was trying to make him think that I listened to the wrong album. So, don't think I was goofing around.
Representation. I will never have a problem with Pro album. Becoming a real big fan of his music. Grade, I'm gonna give it an A+, man. I think it's a classic. I think it's a classic. So, anything else to wrap it up?
Yeah, man. Keep supporting the what we consider the big time front runner. You know what I'm saying? Get that new Houston wave on the map. Bayou City.
Man. You got a lot of people on there. B King, GT Garza, Propain. Who else?
Just Brittany.
Just support all, man. Support everybody. I don't give a shit. Bayou City Reviews, Propain, other side of the fence.
Still smoking purple.
Drink purple.
Squares. Circle.
He also have a song out called Therapy. Go listen to that too. It's pretty dope. He says that he's being modest by not calling these rappers whack. So I thought that was pretty dope.
Listen, G, I don't know no destiny, but I ain't too accustomed with your pussy ass threatening me. Steve Harvey morning show is who you best to be. Crank gangsters or some prank show try and mess with me. Anyways, my nigga, if you suspect you cheat, you breaking codes, you ain't supposed to have flex with me. I'm in the bed with my gal, half naked sleep. Get your punk ass off the phone and go and check your freak. There's plenty niggas just like you, from west to east. Overhoes get their ass pop like ecstasy. Trying to get my daily check up. Doc said, bro, can I bravely ask a question? Well, not a question, maybe just a suggestion. Did you ever consider you have maniac depression? To make it sound better, the diagnosis is bipolar. I act surprised, man, but I know it. Deep down, I be sleeping with my eyes open. Mood swings, I can't avoid the shit I ain't tried smoking. My life's a big emotional roller coaster with unlimited rides. It ain't a need for tokens.